So excited, so thankful that you're here. All right. So everybody, welcome back to this amazing series that we are doing, all about being your amazing self and what that looks like and what that feels like and how that is. And I was sharing many times that we don't know what we don't know, right? We don't know what we don't know. And so if you haven't been around many people that are fully embodied, haven't been around many people that are just boldly, unapologetically living their truth, walking through their shit, shining on the other side, allowing the percolation, which I hope Kate's going to talk about today, to happen, the stripping away of everything that happens when we're coming into our own, just like what's happening for Mother Earth and the collective right now. This is your opportunity to meet some incredible, incredible people that God told me to invite to do this thing like 2 days ago. That's happening. So yesterday we talked about your voice. Today, there isn't, it couldn't have been, I could not have planned this lineup better myself. I really couldn't, Kate. It's absolutely incredible how this is panning out. And this woman beside me, not only am I just honored to call her a friend, she and I have been also in courses together. We met through our coach, a program, some I don't know which one, but one of them, about 7 or 8 years ago. I was thinking about it today. I was like, holy crap, like it was a while ago. And I have watched Kate like grow, and she's watched me grow, and I've watched her walk through her challenges, and I've watched her embody. And I think we all have different gifts. For me, I teach the 6 personal power zones if you don't know my work. And my name is Lisha Antica. If you don't know me at all, welcome. but in my work, I really look at the whole person, holistic medicine, and 6 different power zones. And if there's a power zone that Kate is just a shining example of authenticity and wholeness and beauty and love, it is this relationship that you have, Kate, with her physical body. She just went offline. She'll be back. So it's your relationship that you have with your physical body. And you guys, we all have our temple. We all have our piece of paradise, as Kate would call it. And we all try to take care of it, I think, to the best of our ability. And there's different ways, like there's diet, nutrition, and fitness, and so forth and so on. But there's a different embodiment when you meet somebody that was placed on this planet to shine an example of making love and harmony to their body in a way that's transcendent. I don't know how else to put it. Like, it brings me to tears to watch Kate's relationship with her body. And it has nothing to do with diet. It has nothing to do with her workouts. She has a great diet and she does great workouts, but her body's incredible, and she's an acro amazingness. She's an incredible coach, all of that stuff. But I wanted to have her here, one, because she came through in the vision of this as to be part of it. And two, because when I see you, Kate, I see somebody who is absolute harmony with your physical temple. And harmony was found in not such an easy way. Like, she had her life, I want to start there. I guess we're starting there. She had her life ripped from her for an entire year. She like thought she had it all down pat. I'm gonna out you maybe. She's like, she thought she had it all down pat, and she had a wonderful system, believe me. Like she was on fire. I really respected you then. Now I'm like, holy cow, she's amazing. But she really had it, you know, had her mission, had this feeling of wholeness was on her way, and then it was ripped from her. And the way that you handled it was beautiful, but even in that moment where her body wasn't doing what she wanted it to do because of an injury, she you just, that's when you stepped into your body. That's when your body became your temple. And so I want to definitely talk about that today. I don't know what else I want to talk about. Share with them who you are. Introduce yourself. Sorry, I will stop yapping.
Aloha, everyone. My name is Kate, Kate in Paradise. And like Antika said, like I'm super passionate about each and every one of us finding the magic that lives inside of our body and really embodying the limitless possibilities that are available for each and every one of us. And yeah, I definitely agree with you. Like I was doing great. You know, I was in great shape. I was a great health coach. Everything was good. And then I had an accident where I broke my foot and I got a really bad concussion. And it literally knocked me off my feet. I was on crutches for 5 months, which for like a very active person was a lot. And then the part that was really difficult was the long-term effects of the concussion. And I had a lot of mental health issues going on, a lot of depression and anxiety and insomnia. And I was like, who am I? Like, how can this be happening to me? Like, I'm so healthy. I can heal myself. I'm this like healer health coach. Like, how can this be happening to me? And I fell into victim mode, which I think so many of us, when, you know, things knock us off our feet, we can fall into that victim mode. Mm-hmm. But what ultimately came out of that was like the phoenix rising out of the fire was like a rebirth, and me realizing how powerful I am and how we as a society and we as women, we give our power away constantly to a myriad of things. It could be like our close relationships. It could be like, in this case, I felt like I was giving my power away to like the doctors. Like I needed like some expert to figure out what was wrong with me so that I could figure it out or whatever. And I was just, you know, blaming them. Like, why can't anyone figure out what's going on with me? Like, why are all the tests coming back, you know, not what I thought they were or whatever, instead of owning my own power and the fact that I know what's best for my body in all times. And it's great to seek support, a support system of experts or a coach or a mentor or somebody. Like, it's wonderful to have support. It's great to be supported, but not giving that person or that individual or that relationship or that job, giving your power away to it. Because ultimately your power comes from inside of you. And ultimately when you claim your power and you release from this victim mentality, that is when you can like embody like the pure magic, where you literally, like, the second I started owning that power, it was like, not only did my body heal like quickly, like out of depression, out of all of my symptoms, like within like a matter of weeks, if not even less. And I went back to the doctors and they're like, we don't.
Not only that, like your entire body, your physical body, although you've always been fit and what, like, totally changed.
Like my digestion, digestion got better. My
everything changed
faster. Yeah, everything changed. Like, it was like everything all at once. And I like went back to the doctor and they were like, we don't see people come back and have like recoveries like this. Like, it takes a long time. It doesn't happen like immediately like that. And I was like, well, for me it does, because it's a choice. I'm choosing to have immediate results. I'm choosing to be the creator of my reality. I'm choosing that my body is full of magic.
You guys feel that?
All powerful.
Did you just feel that choice that she made? I just have to stop for everybody to receive that. Like, my whole, I was like, And I'm trying to share it with all y'all so you can be on this live. And please comment and let us know that you're here if you are on YouTube with us. But holy cow, like I just felt that. So tell us that again. Tell us the choice. Let us feel and experience that kind of choice again.
Every day I wake up and I choose that I have all the answers that I need for myself, that I'm always making the right choices, that I know what is best for my body. And that no matter what is happening on the outside, a lot is happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what is happening, I have full ownership of how I feel, what I think, and my experiences within my body. Always. Always. And this is a choice every day. But once I made that choice, all of my quote unquote symptoms went away. Like Antika said, my body like transformed into like the best version of herself. Like I don't feel physical pain. I work out and I don't even feel sore. I like feel like younger than I felt in years.
You look younger.
I feel
it's crazy. There is a part of me that's a little jealous. I'm like, what? I see my own embodiment and my own strength, but there's a part of me that's just like, yeah, like that ease. I watched the miracle, right? And the ease that you're sharing with us is like, I've been like, because we've kind of done the same thing. I think right at the beginning, like the massive shift with the energy code, right?
Yeah.
Was that the massive shift? Like
that was one of many, but yes.
One of many. So we'll talk about the many, because there were some massive shifts and new things that you implemented. But I think the main thing you hit on the head is that you guys, we have a choice to co-create. We have a choice to create and choose every day. And so, and yeah, you look younger. Your whole body's changed. Like you were already like, you knew your purpose. Like you knew this is what you were here to do. But that up leveling in the last 2 years has been incredible, even though the first of the 2 years was like that internal dark of the soul.
Yeah. And like the amazing part is like, once I was kind of able to tap into like my body magic, my ability to create my internal state, my thoughts, my emotions, my internal experience, what happened is that manifested into the external as well. Like I traveled more than I've ever traveled last year. I made more money in my business than I've ever made. I am just following my intuition I completely trust myself. So in any moment, all I do is just like listen for my inner guidance and my intuition, and I follow it, and it leads me to like the best possible situations. Like what I'm in right now, I bought a one-way ticket to Hawaii, not knowing why I was buying a one-way ticket to Hawaii, just like had this intuitive pull that I needed to do that. Then all this craziness happens, and I'm just feeling so blessed to be where I am, because what quarantine looks like for me is like going to the beach and nobody's at the beach, and I'm there alone on the beaches of Hawaii. Beautiful. Like it's amazing. It's like perfect. My life is better than it's ever been right now. In this chaos, my life is better than it's ever been.
Because that internal trust, and we talked a lot about trust yesterday too. So I don't know where you want to go with this conversation. Like I'm thinking you could go into, you have so much to share. So if there was somebody that I was like, what is body wisdom? What is this thing that you're talking about? What is this, that helped you
body magic, baby.
Body magic? Like what?
Making some magic in your body.
Exactly. What is that? Like, what does it feel like? How can we embody it? Because a lot of people I feel that are listening to this are like on that precipice of fully being embodied, but not knowing how to truly trust, their body. They might trust their mind. They might trust God. They might have that full, thing. They might be eating all organic and doing all the right things to take care of their temple. But like, I'm thinking we're going to have a very high level conversation about what it means to truly live in harmony in your body.
Yeah.
So go ahead and explain it to me, because
there's
you're
5 aspects.
You're leveling up for me.
Yeah, there's 5 aspects that I've been focusing on and that I work with my clients around. And that is physical, which is like obviously like the eating healthy and the exercising and all that goodness, which I adore. But there's also the mental, which is huge, which is your thoughts, and it's that choice. And like being very vigilant, because we create a lot of beliefs like, I'm not good at that. I can never do that. Like, I'm not that type of person, or that's always been hard for me, or like whatever. We've created these stories and we repeat them over and over and over and over and over again. Like something crazy, like 85% of our thoughts are the same exact thoughts we had yesterday. We're not even having new thoughts.
Yeah.
So like the mental is really challenging yourself to choose your beliefs. I chose that I have perfect digestion. I have it now. But it was a choice, in that, not like I made it the choice. This was the differentiation, I think, between that really shifted a lot of things for me with the embodiment, is like mentally I would make the choice, like, okay, I made the choice, done. But it's not like you make the choice once, it's a practice. All of it's a practice. Like when you go to the gym, you don't go to the gym once and you're like, oh my God, I have a beach body, done. You keep going back to the gym. And then even when you get the beach body, you still keep going to the gym. Yeah. It's the same way with the mental. And then the third aspect is the emotional. So being really in tune to your emotional state. First of all, not judging any emotions that you do have, never judging anything, any emotional state that you have. It's always perfect. It's always a message from your soul. It's always divine. And also being able to shift your emotional state into something that feels good. Feel like it's all about literally like, how can I make myself feel even better today? Is there something I could be doing, something I could be thinking, something I could be saying, some dance I could be doing that made me feel better today than I did yesterday? Like just continuing to expand. It doesn't have to be like you have to go from like depressed to like super high vibe overnight. Right. You can take little incremental steps, but it's just, how can I expand into receiving more, to more pleasure, to more fun, to more, and not judging that. We always judge those good feelings, like, oh, I'm having too much fun. Or like for example, I was talking to someone that's like, oh, I don't like to post about me being in Hawaii during, this time or whatever, because I don't want people to be jealous of me. And I was like,
not your problem.
Yeah, exactly. That's them, not you. Like me being here, being in my full, vibrant, like joy and pleasure and happiness is an example to other people of what is possible. You also could be living in this state. You know what I mean? And I was living in this state before I got to Hawaii. I was imagining myself on the beach every day. I was in the mental state, the emotional state, the physical state of being here already. And then of course it just manifested into my physical reality, because that was what was aligned, the next aligned step. And then the fourth aspect is energy. A lot of people, it's very subtle. It's hard to be aware of your energy. The Energy Codes book is a good one for this. There's some other great books too, that were really powerful that I read that really helped me kind of learn how to align with my energy. If you have any serious yoga practice, Kundalini specifically is going to help you start to move energy in the body. But really being aware of your energy and bringing your energy back into yourself instead of dispersing it and giving it away all the time. We give away our energy by doing things that we don't really want to do. We give our energy away by thinking about other people, worrying about what they're doing, why they're doing it, analyzing other people's lives, judging other people. All that is just an energy zapper. It's just sucking energy out of us. So bringing the energy back to ourselves, thinking about what would make me feel good. What would make my life better? What would make me feel more beautiful and more happy and more joyful?
Okay. Oh. I just got a hit. I got a hit. What comes up for people, my clients at least, what comes up for them, I don't want to be selfish.
Exactly.
So we need to go in there. Like how do we give ourselves permission not to be selfish? I don't know why I want to know that from you. Like I have my own answer for that, but
yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, this is what I think. Are you ever like, is your life ever worse when you're around someone who's happy? Does that make your life worse?
No, so much better.
Yeah. So imagine if everyone was happy all the time, ultimately our whole planet would be a better place. Like there would be like all of our problems wouldn't be problems if everyone was purely focusing on their happiness and making sure that they were happy.
Responsibility for your happiness, guys. You have to take responsibility for yours.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. Taking responsibility for your own emotional state. We give our power away by saying like, I'm only happy when so-and-so does this for me. That makes me happy. That's giving your power away right there. That's sucking your energy. What if you made yourself happy by choosing to do things that made you happy all the time, so that when so-and-so, however they showed up, you could give them unconditional love. You wouldn't be judging them.
Okay. We're going to next level it. Ready? Okay. So this is so beautiful because, and this, I don't know where we're going here, but so this just happened though. It's beautiful. So I was talking to my love, and, you know, over the course of our first year together, I'm telling him like my formula, right? Oh, well, I need this right now. And I'll ask for what I want. I need this right now, right? Because I'm taking full responsibility to make myself happy. Right? Yeah. And I know my formula. Like, oh, yeah. I need to dance now. I need to take a bath now. Oh, I need to go out now. Let's go sing now. Let's go hiking now. Let's do this, right? Yeah. I need to know this information from you. Like, how are you feeling here? Because I'm questioning it, right? And so I just ask for what I need. That's weird. I guess not many people know how to do that or know their formula. So yeah. How would you, like, that's taking responsibility for your happiness, right?
Yes.
So anyway, I'm totally stoked on that. So let's assume that other people listening are kind of at that level where they know how to make themselves, they kind of know their formula. And if you don't know your formula, like now you have an idea of your formula, go figure out your formula. How do you this is the question. How do you put that formula and work it in with those people that are not used to knowing anybody that knows their own formula? So they, so it looks like it's needy or selfish, or what other words could we use for that? I don't even know. But, you know, so you can take a responsibility. You're not feeding into their stuff. You're taking responsibility for your happiness, asking for what you want, but still in community. I'm not quite sure like what this conversation is, but I'm feeling it and I'm trying to vocalize.
I think I know what you're saying. So like what I would say would be that how they choose to respond to you being really clear about your needs doesn't matter. Don't focus any energy on it at all. Return back to yourself. How do I feel? How do I want to feel? What can I do for myself right now?
So I think this is much easier if you're single and you don't have children.
Well, I mean, it is easier if you're single and you don't have children. Yes, for sure. But even
because then you can just walk away and do whatever you need to do to make sure that you have that.
Yeah,
and even not be around that energy.
But even with your children, like I was babysitting a 7-year-old. I told her, this is what I need you to do. She didn't want to do it. I said, this is our only option. This is what I need you to do. She pouted for an hour.
Okay, so right there in that pout, because so many people are stuck inside right now, right? With whatever, with the powder.
You know what I did?
What did you do?
I was like, this is great. She's not annoying me right now. I went on my computer and got a shit ton of work done in that hour that she was pouting and just let her be. I didn't give her any of my energy or attention. She came back to me and she goes, I want to do that thing. And I was like, are you going to do, I said, oh, if you want to do that thing, what are you going to do? And she said, I'm going to do what you essentially what you asked me. And she did it. No problem. There was zero drama. There was zero problems. It works with every single person on the planet. When you focus your energy on yourself you don't give your energy away to other people, they can heal, and there's no energy exchange. We're like, I wonder if she's mad at me because I'm ignoring her. It's just, there's nothing. I just cut off that. There's nothing there.
Okay, so now let's next level that. So how do you, what's your formula, or other people's formula, maybe your clients' formulas? You might share a couple examples of it. How do you do that clean line with love while somebody is like in their funk? Because this is like so perfect, coronavirus stuck in your house with your family. Like,
you're stuck in
I
your house.
love how God works. How do you do that? I mean, obviously there's finding something else to do, but
yeah, two things that I do energetically are cut cords like multiple times a day. So if you don't know what cord cutting is, just go on YouTube, Google it. There's like a million little like cord cutting ceremonies you can do, and like audios and meditations. So you can do a guided one if that feels good. Essentially, like I've got it down to like about a 1 minute process.
Me too.
But I do it in the morning. I do it at night. I do it anytime that I'm feeling my energy being drained. And I cut cords with my absolute loved ones. It doesn't mean I don't love them. It just means that any weird junk that's being pulled in between us gets cleared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I also do a thing. It was funny. I was doing this call with my clients, and it was perfect. It was like one of those things that like you put like baked goods on, and then you put a glass cover over it. You know what I'm talking about? It's like always in like the little bakery, and they have like muffins in it or something.
Yeah.
I was like, I imagine it's like
pan.
something like that coming over and just shielding me and protecting me from other people's energy. So that I do a lot of meditations where I'm imagining literally like all the particles of my energy that's been dispersed to the 7-year-old, to the guy on the date, to my mom, to whatever, to the road rage incident with someone like flipping me off or whatever, you know, like whatever's happened in the last 12 hours or 10 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
And just like all their energy goes back to them, all my energy comes back to me. And then I cut the cords and I put on that shield. And I'm doing it constantly. It's not like I did it once. Like, oh, I did a cord cutting ceremony. We're good. No, I'm doing it it's a practice. I'm energetically clearing constantly all day, every day. And I'm just sending pure love to all the people in my life and just cutting the cord. All that matters is me. And that sounds incredibly, incredibly selfish. But the more that I've done this, the more I've actually been able to be of service of people. I've actually been like open to babysitting, which I don't even like babysitting, because I'm just like so full of love. I'm like, it doesn't matter. No matter how annoying the kid is, I'm going to feel great. And I actually got an hour of work done. She was actually happy in the end. Like it all is like, I can do more for other people effortlessly and easily because my energy is not being drained, because I'm not available to allow it to be drained, which is a practice. So it's like something that you need to just like commit to, like, this is who I am. And I'm just showing up every minute that you think of it, be like, oh, let me take a breath and let me focus on pulling that energy back into myself. Like it's constant. I tell people, like, if you want to really experience a pure bliss in your life, like it's amazing, but it's a constant practice. The cool thing is it's absolutely free. And the other cool thing is it takes 0 time, because you can do it while you're doing normal shit throughout your day. You can just do it anytime. Like anytime is a great opportunity to focus on your thoughts, focus on your emotions, focus on your energy, focus on all of those things. And then the last of the 5 aspects is spiritual. So that's really having faith. That's having that unconditional trust that God, the universe, Mother Earth is here to support you. Believe that things are expanding, things are growing. There is positivity, and there's a lot of negative media that's telling us like everything's falling apart and everything's breaking and the earth is dying and we're all dying and like whatever. So it takes you having a strong spiritual practice and you cultivating that faith, once again, a daily practice, if not hourly, if not minutely practice, to reaffirm that you are a divine child of light, that you are born for a purpose, that you are here to grow and expand and experience all the beauties and wonders of this physical realm. Yes, there's going to be ups and downs, but that gets to be fun if you have this perspective. But it's
like surfing.
It is like surfing.
Yeah. So everybody that is part of my community, we have hugs, right? So in that hugs video and all the things that I send out, like that's one of my normal things, like we have hugs where we send out the energy and call back the energy. But everybody has a different take. And I'm just really feeling called to ask you to do a little ceremony with us. I know that you have amazing meditations and things that you give to your community. I think while everybody is there, stuck at home, in quarantine, wanting to embody caring, because the thing is like, we care that our family is upset, right? We care that our kids can be upset.
Totally.
We care that there's a disconnection between us and our lover. We care that nobody wants to hurt inside, right? And
Totally.
there's a thing that is like fake it till you make it, or spiritual bypassing, where it feels like we're kind of busybodying ourselves, pulling our energy away, like a thing that I think was taught in the spiritual community that is much different, you guys, from what Kate's talking about. Like much different than just be busy and don't give a fuck about them. Like don't care about them. Much different than what I'm feeling you're embodying and that you're talking about. So this is a very much, I think it's the key to freedom that you're explaining right now to them and to all of us. And so you listen to the 5 aspects, you guys, which are the normal 5. And then and that creates, all of those things are creating you, who you are. And so to take care of who you are, you now know that you have to have a formula. I'm just kind of reviewing what you've talked about. You kind of have a formula of what you're passionate about, what'd you say? What you're passionate, what brings you joy,
happy.
what feels good, what makes you happy, anything that makes you happy.
Yeah, what feels better than yesterday?
What feels better than yesterday? What feels better than 5 minutes ago? What feels better than feeding this energy to this person that wants to be in their funk at the moment, isn't looking for their next level.
Yeah, and I'm an empath, so like I know how painful it can be to be in the house, to be in the room with a person that's upset. It like sucked me dry for decades.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, we need to fix the problem now because I can't have you not being happy around me. Like your energy is depleting me. It's draining me. So like I've been on the other side of this to an extreme level.
Yeah. And I knew that. So thank you for sharing that with everybody, because it's important to know, like this doesn't come easy. Like this is a practice that she's been practicing, that she's totally embodied, which is why she's here. Okay. So the next thing is kind of knowing your formula, and you're going to have to do that for yourself, you guys. If you don't know it already, figure out your formula. You can share your formula. You can ask for what you need, go and do the things that make you happy, right? When you have this. But the most important piece, I think, is that experience of cutting the cords and everything. And it's so funny that you said it. I just have to share this, because yesterday before day 1, I do it every day, but yesterday before day 1, I did an extra long, extra thorough cord cutting, right? With like everybody, like in the shower with my wand, like me and Archangel Michael, like we were like cleared it out, right? So I could show up fully and serve. And yeah, with my loved ones and stuff. And literally one of my clients messaged and she's like, I just feel disconnected. And I was like, such an empath, you're amazing, good job, right? And no, we had a session today. And then my mom called, and literally she's like 11 o'clock at night her time, she's like, and we just need to connect. I'm like, you guys are good. You guys are good.
That's
right?
amazing. See how powerful it is? It is so powerful. Like 98% of communication is nonverbal. There's a lot of energy being passed between us all the time.
They're far away, you guys. They're far away, and healthy relationships, too. So would you mind helping us all to cut those cords and and call our energy back so we can come into our own.
Yeah, sounds amazing. Okay. So everyone, wherever you are, settle down. You can close your eyes if you feel called to. You can find a comfortable position to sit or to lie down. And just take a few moments to turn inward. Start noticing how your body is feeling. Start connecting to your breath. Really feeling the inhale and the exhale mindfully. Noticing any sensations in the body. The most important thing is not to judge any sensations that you're feeling, not to label them. No connection or cord is wrong or bad. Simply a tie that we are going to release at this moment. So as you find stillness and you start to notice these sensations within the body, being aware of your breath, you might feel immediate cords that you're aware of with people that you're aware of. So you can take your attention to those. But there may be other pulls, feeling like you're being pulled in different directions, and you may not really know what those cords are attached to, and that's fine. We don't need to create a story around each cord. We're simply taking this time and space to identify these energy leaks within our body. And once you've noticed and felt some of these places, we are going to imagine a circle around you with 50 swords, all pointing up towards the sky all around you. And at once, they are going to drop and they are going to slice and sever those cords, those energy leaks, those attachments to people in your life that you know, or maybe even people that you don't know. So we'll take a deep breath. And as we exhale, feel the sword drop and feel your energy get lighter. You may feel like you need to do this a few times, and that's fine. There may be some left over, and that's fine. However you experience this process is perfect. There's no right or wrong way to cut your cords. Take a few more breaths, allowing you to clear up any attachments that are still kind of pulling at you. And allow yourself to feel lighter and freer. No obligations, no shoulds, no resentments. And now I want you to visualize your central channel that runs from the very top of your head, your crown chakra, all the way down through the inside of the body, the very center of your torso, down to the root chakra, to your base, right in front of the tailbone, running all the way up, right in front of the spine, all the way up through the neck, through the skull, to the top of the head. Visualize that channel. And we are going to see any dispersed energy, any energy that was given away, any energy that has been focused on anything outside of your body. People, pets, public events, anything. Something that happened yesterday, something that happened this morning. Any attention that is not being focused on you and your body is dispersed energy. So we're going to take those thoughts, those emotions, those feelings. We're going to pull them back into that central channel. Just imagine like these little particles of you being sucked back in like a vacuum, collecting there, allowing you to feel full and whole and complete. Returning you to your strength, your power, and your inner knowing. When you take action from a place of divine inner guidance and your intuition doing what's best for you, you are always serving the greater good. You are always doing the best for others as well. Pulling that energy in and allowing yourself to sit up nice and tall, feel so spacious, feel so open to receiving abundance, pleasure, and joy in every moment. There's so much available to you, so much positive goodness available to you right now. Allow yourself to stay open as you pull the last bits of energy back into your body. Stay open to the limitless possibilities. Stay open to the abundance that is yours, that is your birthright. We'll bring our hands together in Anjali Mudra, our prayer position at our heart center, dropping our chin slightly. We're just going to take a moment to honor ourselves, every aspect of our being, our physical body, our thoughts, our emotions, our energy, and our spirit. Thanking all of them for being a part of this ceremony, being a part of this process, and know that we can do this at any time. It can be easy, effortless, and fast. And we can clear our energy leaks and pull our energy back into ourselves so that we can be stronger, brighter lights on this planet. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. And for all of if you like that, every single morning at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I go live at Kate in Paradise on Facebook. If you just look for Kate in Paradise on Facebook, I go live every single day and I do a powerful meditation every single day. And it's always something guided. And it's just, I intuitively let what comes through, but it's every single day. So you can connect with me every day there, absolutely for free, and just tap into some powerful energy. I'm just like channeling divine source energy that I want to give to you. Yes. It's not my energy, it's life force energy.
Yeah.
There's plenty to go around.
That is like, that's the point, right? It's not, when we're doing that connection, we do it in the collective. It's the divine service. It's the divine service. We're being a divine service, not us service. You popped that off, but it's not from us. So it's not depleting.
Exactly. When you're clearing your energy and then you're pulling your energy back into yourself and you are connecting spiritually, you are allowing like spirit to move through you. And so I can like help. I can go on Facebook Lives, do all this stuff. It's never depleting. I can like have tons of clients. I can do tons of workshops. I can do all this stuff. And I have like so much energy where it used to deplete me. I'd be like, I can only do this many clients a week or whatever. Have all these stories around like, I have only so much energy to give away, but I'm not giving my energy away ever anymore because I'm constantly bringing it back to myself. But I have more energy. I can be of service in even a greater way. And I have more energy than I've ever had in my entire freaking life. And I'm in the best shape of my life.
Yeah.
So
boom. Okay. So the other thing that came up, it's so funny. The second that we started doing that, my kids walked in the door. I'm like, what? And it got really loud in here. It was really funny.
I couldn't hear anything.
No, I put it on pause because it was getting louder and louder and louder. And then I was just like they could feel it. And my daughter's head literally popped in. I'm like, nope, I'm in it right now. I got all my energy from them. Okay, so but another thing that came up is this like, I can't explain it, but I know people have it. So I'm just trying to like feel it because it's not mine. But like this fear of abandonment, this fear of being alone, this fear of nobody showing up if I cut cords and I'll no longer because we hear about cutting cords like severing the relationship, right?
Yeah.
Not like, right. Not like empowering the relationship, making it more free to be in love and closer to your mate.
It's not codependent anymore. You know, like that, like all this like weird codependency relationship. Like, if you don't show up like this, then I'm going to resent you. Then you're not good. Then I'm not good. Like, all those stories get to be broken, and it just gets to be this pure exchange of love and energy.
Beautiful. Yeah. So important to understand, everybody, how we have this opportunity to have this immediate shift in codependency, and at the same time full embodiment of all of our own energy, because that's what it's about, really, when it comes down to how Kate does Kate. It's this practice. I'm happy we got to the bottom of it.
I mean, there's a lot of little things, but it's all really, really easy. It's all super easy. It's not complicated. It's not hard. It doesn't take a lot of time.
Yeah. Perfect. So is there anything else that you want to share? So Kate in Paradise on Facebook, connect with her at 11 a.m. Pacific
Standard Time.
Okay. So 11 a.m. Pacific Standard
Every
Time
day
for her meditations. And kateinparadise.com. I'll just share because I know it. And you can get a hold of me at lishaantica.com or yourownuniversity.com, of course, on Facebook and all the other social media outlets and all of that jazz. And so is there anything else that you want to share? I think this is so perfect timing for how to have peace while you're around other people, how to be in this kind of lockdown situation if you are around people that might not take responsibility for their own happiness and not know that, because we can't take responsibility for other people's happiness.
You can't. I know, people pleaser here. Like,
yeah, I'm recovering,
pleaser, I guess.
Recovering and have to have a close eye on myself, very close eye on myself as well. And that full embodiment of self. You have a semi-formula working for your own formula now. Thank you, Kate, for sharing all of that. Is there anything else that you want to share with them before we call this a close?
That we're all connected. Like, even though you're in isolation, like, you're not alone. We are all connected. And to reach out to your online communities and to, you know, not pull away even more, because I think we as humans want to be connected. And like this, all this energy clearing and bringing your energy back into yourself is not about being alone, like you said. It actually just opens the door for more deep, meaningful relationships. And I mean, I feel like at this time in my life, I have so much love and support and connection, more than I've ever had, more true, authentic relationships than I've ever had. And just stay connected online. We're here hanging out every day. Come hang out with us. You're not alone. You're not alone ever. Like, you're connected to Mother Nature. She's healing. It's powerful things happening right now. You're connected to God. If you open up the channels to receiving, you're connected to us. We're here.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, everybody. We got you. We got you. We got you. You got you. You have you.
Yes, you have all the answers inside of you. Trust yourself. I trust myself every day, and it just, like, things I couldn't have even imagined happen. I'm like, whoa, I can make money doing that. Whoa, like, this experience didn't come into my life. Like, I didn't even know that was a possibility. I just trusted my intuition, took the next aligned step. Boom. More magic.
More magic.
I'm like so pumped right now. Like,
the energy of everything is like, yes,
they're happening right now.
They are. And it's absolutely amazing what we're being called to do and how we're being called to be just fully and completely ourselves, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing harder and nothing easier once you ease into it than fully and completely being yourself. And I love you. Okay, I have to review. Like, God keeps telling me review. You guys, Kate just gave you a formula. And so, Kate, jump in here if I miss a point. But the first thing was fucking make a decision, you guys. Excuse my language, but make a decision, a daily decision, a moment to moment decision. If you haven't done it before, you might need to do it every hour on the hour, right? Like, it's like getting that momentum going. So make a decision. So what was your decisions? You had a couple really great ones, really fast.
Yeah, I mean, you can make decisions about whatever, anything you want, but I personally make the decision every day that I'm always making the right choice and that I have access to total clarity and all the answers inside of me at any moment. And so I allow that to guide me. I make a lot of other choices, but those are very powerful choices that I make many times a day.
Yeah. Perfect.
And that guides me.
Yeah. Know that you have not one, but 5 bodies to take care of. I call them the personal power zones. You call them your magic body zones, whatever. Like, whatever it is, they're friggin' states of consciousness in yoga. It's who you are. It's friggin' science. You have your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, your etheric, spiritual, energetic body. And then you have your soul, your spiritual awareness, your spiritual body. Boom. Take care of all of them. What is your formula for happiness and feeling a little bit better? Now, you don't have to go from shit to great, right? But just shit to angry is good. Shit to a little bit movement is good, right? Like, what is your formula to a little bit better? What is your formula to a lot better? What is your formula to pleasure, to happiness, to joy? And if you haven't felt those things, you're going to have to increase incrementally, because to go from like 0 to super, I'm going to be the happiest, most pleasure, that's friggin' scary. It doesn't work that way. You can shoot your PTSD, right? So just
a little bit.
Take a little bit up that emotional scale. And we're going to be talking about that in Unstoppable Confidence if you join me in that group. Because that's what everyone's asking for, is emotional scale. So if you want to go deeper. So anyway, but use that scale and go up a little bit, but all 5 zones, right? Find your formula.
Yeah.
Call back your energy. Last piece, call back your energy, call it in, central channel, create your bubble, do it daily, moment by moments, all the time. Do it. And once you do it, go into your formula. So you're not paying attention and giving your energy to that other person or event or circumstance or news channel, or I wish I could go outside and hang out with my friends and go have coffee story or whatever is sucking your energy dry. I think I got them all.
Yeah.
Perfect. That is your lesson from Kate Burkett. Kate in paradise, in her paradise, always.
Yes.
And that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this amazing You program. Feel free to share this with the entire universe. We'll be back tomorrow at 1:11 Alaska time, 2 Pacific, 3 Mountain, 4 Central, 5 Eastern. And if you're somewhere else in the world, look it up on a calendar. All right. Love you.
Aloha. I see you shining.